The Mel Carmine Show begins in just 1 minute. Support the movement. Visit QFS1776.com for exclusive one-of-a-kind merch that makes a powerful statement. Protect your wealth. Cash is trash. Go to carminesgold.com and secure real assets, silver, gold, delivered anywhere in the U.S. Text Mel at 786-704-8817. Looking to acquire XRP? Minimum is $10,000 investment, and there is no limit, even up to $100 million worth. Again, text Mel with full details at 786-704-8817 and allow up to 24 hours for a response. And if by chance you're visiting Cape Canaveral or you are a local, visit stayingalive.com, alive with 2 E's, and recharge your body at the cellular level. The show with your host, Mel Carmine, starts right now. Aren't you having fun yet? $1.22 for XRP. I got calls coming in from all over the world. My phone is ringing off the hook like I have something to do with this. They don't realize that we're literally in the middle of the greatest reset in the world, because I've always said, and I'm always going to stick to my guns, I don't do dates. I'm never going to do dates. Don't ask me to do dates. Don't ask me to believe in dates. Don't ask me to follow people who believe in dates. I just don't do it. That's not who Mel Carmine is. I understand one thing, that if you piss the guy off upstairs, and some of you guys may accidentally hit the date with a bullseye, time, the day, the hour, etc., the minute, he might just move the date because he's God. He could do that. If I was God, I would do that too. So relax. Take a chill pill. We have a side hustle coming unlike anything you have ever seen before. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be inviting this CEO of this great thing that they've been building for years. And I think it's going to set a lot of you guys free. Again, you're going to have to grind. You're going to have to get dirty. You're going to have to get your knuckles a little bit bloody. That's just the nature of the beast. Welcome to planet Earth. I don't make the rules. I don't enforce the rules, but I know how the game is played. I'm not afraid to get bloody. I'm not afraid to get into a knuckle fight with life, because that's who Mel Carmine is. Mel Carmine will never lose. Mel Carmine will never get taken by a scammer. Anybody that tells you, hey, I'm Digital Outlook. Some guy posed as Digital Outlook the other day and took my friend Kenny for 125,000 XRP and 50,000 XLM, amongst other things. I won't tell you who he is or what he does for a living, because I don't want anybody to pinpoint who he is. But I will tell you that anytime somebody comes at you and says, hey, I am Mel Carmine, I am Black Swan Capitalist, I'm this guy, I'm that guy, I'm Jay Claver, they're all phony. We are being imitated, and you people out there, I mean, this guy was looking for an airdrop. The airdrops were done a long time ago. Flare airdrops were done a long time ago. He fell for it. Oh, you know me. I'm David Digital Outlook. Just give me your seed word, key phrases, and all of that. He did. And within within seconds, his money was fucking gone. And I keep putting these audios here for a reason, so you guys would listen to it and you would share it. You would pass it around like a fucking joint at a Grateful Dead concert. And then we'll light up another joint and pass that one around, which is another recording. And we just keep lighting these joints up, and you guys are not moving the information forward. I don't understand. I don't get it why you would not do that. The market bleeding, don't worry about it. This is not something you're going to control. We have to go through hell. You're going to come to a fucking Jesus moment, whether you like it or not. Again, you and I are not in control. And if it does go down to a penny or 2 pennies or 1/10 of a penny, guess what? You won't be able to buy it. That door is reserved for the Black Rocks, the Vanguards, the State Streets, the BNY Mellon, the big boys with 17-inch penises. Not you, not me. We are the deplorables. We are the useless eaters. We're not worthy. Do you get it? Are you starting to get it through? The only thing you could do right now at $1.22, which is a bargain, because I know for an absolute fact, one day in the very near future, you're going to talk to people a year, 2 years from now, and people say, you mean to tell me you bought in? XRP went down to $1.22. You were able to buy it at $1.22. Yes, XRP is still going to be the King Kong, the Godzilla of it all. Let me repeat that. XRP is going to be the Godzilla of it all. This is to shake out the people. And it's easy to shake out people when you believe in dates and times. And oh my God, it's going to happen next Tuesday. We're going to squeeze the goat's testicles. And it's going to be a full moon. And the weather is going to be 72 degrees with 28% humidity. And that's when it happens. Bullshit. Don't be so fucking stupid. Don't be so goddamn gullible. That's how you get hurt. When you're not looking for an opportunity, when you're not looking for a job, and you're running out of money, and you got to feed your family, you're going to be trading in your XRP for hamburgers or pizzas. Most expensive hamburgers, most expensive pizzas you'll ever buy. That's just the way the cookie's going to crumble, because you people out there don't listen. You think you got it all figured out. I went to college. Oh, yeah. You're part of a dumbed down system, and you are paying for your own stupidity, your own demise. And you continue to pay. Do you realize how easy this is to fix, guys? Tomorrow, we all synchronize our watch. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, worldwide. Stop paying your student loans. Stop paying your car loans, all these fictitious loans, all this fictitious money. It's all monopoly. It's an illusion. You live in the twilight zone. Are you starting to get it? You live in a twilight zone. You live in an illusion. This is a rich man's trick. Yeah, most of them are Jewish. I have friends that are Jews that are wonderful people. So I hate painting everybody with the same fucking brush. I got people that are friends of mine, Jewish, that will take a fucking bullet for me. Yeah, you live in very different times. You got to walk around with guns and 8 magazines, because you never know if you get to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. The world is on fire, baby. The world is on fire. You're in a movie. This is kabuki fucking theater. For those of you who listen, I'm going to bring an opportunity forward, and I hope you fucking people pay attention. It's got to do with things you love. And the ones that don't mind getting bloody, the ones that don't mind getting into a knuckle fight, the ones that don't mind doing whatever they got to do to survive. You'll jump in both feet. And this may very well be the reason why your family survives. Some of you will thrive with this opportunity. You know, I'm hopeful too. I wish that they would at least allow the dinars and the zims and the dongs and something revalue. They were able to finagle the bagel and fuck up the silver and gold for a little bit. That's a short-lived. As you can see, the chickens are coming home to roost. The chickens are coming home to roost because they oversold paper. If you bought paper that says you have silver and gold, and now you're calling the people who sold you that paper and saying, fuck your paper, give me my fucking gold, give me my fucking silver, and they don't have it because they oversold it by conservatively a factor of 20 to 1 of what is in existence. The chickens have come home to roost. And a lot of you got caught with your pants down because you're listening to the wrong fucking people. How can you listen to somebody for 4 years that tells you tomorrow for 4 years, and you believe him for 2,000 times? He tells you or she tells you tomorrow, and you believe him or her. And by the way, there's not going to be no redemption centers. Some people out there had copied paperwork from people I know personally, and they re-engineered the paperwork to make it look like it's their own. And they're telling people, you got to register your XRP by midnight tonight, and you got to use my paperwork. And then they take their paperwork down from the internet because they are control freaks. They want to control you. They're not scam artists, but they love to control people. These are people that name themselves after jungle animals without mentioning fucking names. These are morons. You should run the other way at 250 miles an hour when you encounter these people. When I get calls at 2 o'clock in the morning, at 1 o'clock in the morning, at midnight, people say, oh my God, so-and-so told me that I got to register my dinars and my XRP, and I got to call the 800 number, the Redemption Center. The Redemption Center doesn't fucking exist. It's just a bunch of parakeets regurgitating what a bunch of other dumb parakeets are talking about out there. That's all this is. You're going to go to Bank of America. You're going to go to Wells Fargo. You're going to go to Citibank. You're going to sit down with a money manager. My suggestion is bring a very little amount, very small denomination. Don't let that denomination out of your sight. Don't say, oh, bring your whole amount, and somebody says to you, oh, we're going to go in the other room and count it. We'll be right back. Don't you dare do that. You bring one small note for 5,000 dinars or 10,000 dinars. One. Leave the rest of it in your hiding spot. Make sure it doesn't leave your sight, and start negotiating to see what, because they're going to charge you. If they're nice to you, they'll charge you 4 or 5%. But the going rate is going to be potentially, from what I heard, 7%. That's the average. So if you got $1 million coming to you, that's 70 grand at 7%. At 4%, it's 40 grand. Be very careful. Now, there is a window of opportunity. For those of you who think you're going to hold out because someone's going to give you $14 per dinar, not only are you smoking some serious fucking Mother Nature, but you're pretty fucking stupid. You're pretty fucking dumb. You must be ODing on fucking Colgate toothpaste. I'm telling you, you're not going to get $14 per dinar. If you get 1-to-1, wonderful. It's a lot more than what you had. I think conservatively, it's going to be in that $3 range, because remember when it happened in Kuwait? It's $3.30. Why would they give you $14? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck do you think you are? You're entitled to $14 or $17. I have fat people so I'd say, Mel, they're going to give us $1 for the Zimbabwe note. I'm telling you that is beyond delusional. You're smoking some supercharged crack cocaine, if you believe that. Extra supercharged crack cocaine. Yeah, someone's going to give you $100 trillion because you own one of those notes. Now, I know it's going to be worth some money. We don't know exactly how much. You go around, you do your homework when the time comes. You got about a 2-week window of opportunity, maybe a month if you're lucky. You talk to other smart people, not people who are delusional, smoking crack cocaine, or people who name themselves after a jungle animal, who can't afford to buy a fucking pizza, don't own any XRP. Somebody wanted to send this guy a Zimbabwe note. and he didn't want to give up his address. Hence the reason why I had a falling out with him. It's a long story. And if I ever tell the story, he would never show up into a debate with me because I would absolutely, it would be like him putting his fucking penis in a wood shredder. I would destroy him. Yet he wants to control all of you, making you believe he knows what he's talking about. The guy's afraid of his own shadow. You ever see the way he talks? He looks down. He can't look at you straight in the face. You got to be weary of people like this. Be careful out there. Now, let me tell you, the Quantum Summit is shaping up to be something very, very special. We got Larry Ballard coming, Mike Barra. We got the great Carol Maureen coming now, Carrie Wagner, Tom Althouse with the movie The Matrix. Okay, we got Kirk Carmichael, who's going to be in my movie Dear Mr. President, Show Me the Money, a movie about the straw man that is on a third grade level of education because I want to piss off 8 billion people around the world. I have a PhD, public high school diploma, in pissing people off. I'm real good at it. And I'm going to piss off a lot of people because 8 billion people, if they watch that movie, they're going to understand. They're going to get it and say, oh my God, you mean to tell me I'm worth $200 million? Yes! And you can't get to it? Yes! How do I know that to be true? Well, watch the movie. There's a part in the movie where 8 very smart people, my wife being one of them, I didn't just marry her for her looks. She's incredibly smart, a lot smarter than Mel Carmine. She uses all that energy. She's quiet, but she absorbs everything. And they went and paid credit card bills. Somebody I know personally paid $33,000 fucking credit card bill, and they all got a little receipt saying, thank you for your payment. It was successful. 4 days later, it wasn't successful. If you press the envelope and you want to go back again, a second, a third, a fourth time, you'll get a knock from the FBI because you are deplorable. You are a useless eater. You're not allowed to have access to that money. The movie's coming out. $5.89.17 17, you know which team we're on. Less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks with some whipped cream and cinnamon. You watch a 2-hour movie that's going to absolutely leave you flabber-fucking-gasted. You're going to want to show it to everybody. We've taken the most elementary videos out there. We glued them all together to tell a story that is so impeccable, so compelling, that you're going to want to tell everybody about it. That movie will be shown at the Junior Quantum Summit, where we rented a museum plane hangar, okay, an airplane hangar. There's going to be wartime airplanes, vintage wartime airplanes, and right behind the stage, I shit you not, F-4 Phantoms, Huey helicopters with fucking Sidewinder missiles on, the whole fucking shit kabang caboodle. We have the senator from Arizona, Senator Mark Fincham, is going to be there. I just got off the phone with him this morning. He's like, Mel, what's going on? Mark, I said, really? You too? Are you crazy? Tell me you're not hanging out with that guy that's got that jungle name. So I said, we're in a war, dude. We got to take out Colombia. We got to take out Mexico. All these drug cartels have got to fucking go. Gabish? You can't have the devil with fentanyl and open borders and fucking orgies and child sex trafficking and all this fucking shit live right next door to Nasara, Jasara, heaven on earth, and everybody's a trillionaire and billionaire and gazillionaire and quadrillionaire, and everybody's gonna sing Kumbaya. That's not gonna fucking happen. You know what's going to fucking happen? Maybe we wake up to a 25-cent XRP. That's what's going to happen. And for all you guys who believed in all these assholes out there, you can never point the finger at Mel Carmine. I can assure you of that. And say, you told me it was going to happen this week. There's no video of me that says that. You can go back 5 years. I've never said that. Yes, was I hopeful that some of these guys could be right? Hey, I'm a human being too. I like to have my balls fluffed every now and then. I like to be hopeful and wishful, but I always kept my fucking nose to the grindstone. I always kept focused on fucking bringing in money because I got a family to feed. I got a responsibility. I got 2 beautiful puppies that we adopted off the streets of Costa Rica that somebody else threw away. 2 of the smartest dogs you'll ever meet in your fucking life. Yeah, you could rest assured that if my dinars was worth, $20 million right now, I would hire the best dog trainers in the world, put them in a age regression machine, train them to be the best actors in fucking Hollywood, and put a fucking sign, a billboard sign on the side of the highway, say, you guys threw these dogs away. I regressed them. I trained them. And now they're paying me $5 million a year to put them in the movies in Hollywood, the new Hollywood, the one that's coming with the new actors and new movie producers. Yeah, Mel Carmine movie. Who the fuck would have ever known Mel Carmine would have been a fucking movie producer? Never in my wildest dreams that I ever thought I was going to be a podcaster. I was selling fucking energy deregulation. If you ever got a call from somebody saying, hey, would you like to save 15% on your electric bill for the next 3 months? Those call centers was working for Amber and Mel. Amber and Mel were traveling the beaches of South America, Central America, doing fuck all, nothing, making $20, $30 a sale. And we would make thousands of sales per month, living a life of luxury, traveling to Europe, traveling through Italy, traveling to Far East Asia. Do you understand? And then something came called COVID, whatever. Disruption. Nobody can go to work. 6 feet apart. Take the safe and effective, that doesn't work. Total chaos. Turn the world upside down. Gaining weight, fucking depressed, living in a gated community with a bunch of rich fucks. And everybody's lined up like fucking sheep. But after I told them, don't do that thing. Do not take that injection. And they still believed the local government in Costa Rica. And who was administering it? The fucking Catholic Church. Wouldn't you know? People are fucked for life. Turbo cancers, all kinds of shit. Because they trust their fucking... Since when do you trust your fucking government? I've been at this for 40 fucking years. I never trusted the fucking government. You know who I trust? I trust Amber. I trust Mel. I trust my tribe. I ask questions. I'm the biggest fucking asshole you'll ever meet. I ask more questions than fucking 20 FBI agents. I want to know everything. I trust nobody. By the way, when you come down to the Quantum Summit, the Junior Quantum Summit, Cobus is going to be there on stage. If you're still afraid of the boogeyman, Mel Carmine can send the boogeyman to fuck himself. If you could put all your cryptocurrency, all your gold, when it revalues, it revalues. We're in the middle of the reset. We could put it all under God's name in a religious, irrevocable trust where we go into the bank and change the language. We negotiate with the bank. The bank already knows us, by the way. They don't even argue with us anymore because they know what we want in the contract, that everything is yours. You really don't own anything. Everything is, you're giving it to the ministry. Okay, you're opening up a ministry. For example, I always buy myself a Christmas gift. For Mel Carmine always buys Mel Carmine a Christmas gift. Well, this year, my Christmas gift, which was a Colt ACP 25, 1908. Okay, it's a piece of history. Was purchased by my ministry. In other words, my trust bought it for me. I don't own it. God owns it. If 10 years from now, or 5 years from now, or 5 months from now, whenever it happens, this revaluation, the reset, and I want a Ferrari and a Lamborghini, if we're still, subject to being scraping the earth like a bunch of turkeys on four wheels, a extension of a Model T Ford, 4 rubber tires. Yes, it's fancy looking. Yes, it gets a lot of head sterning, but you're still not allowed to leave the crust of the earth. And I want a Ferrari and a Lamborghini, and I want a freaking castle in Miami. The trust will buy it for me. God owns it. I'm just a trustee. I'm a nobody. My wife is just a trustee. She's a nobody. We own nothing. We control everything. You see, the fallacy is in ownership. The fallacy is in ownership because once you own something, somebody else wants to own that too. And it's called the American Mafia. The IRS, which was registered in Puerto Rico in 1946. Look it up, you fucking sheeples. Not federal. It's as federal as the Federal Reserve. They attached it to a bunch of black robe judges, evil bastards, cops with guns and badges. And if you don't pay your income taxes, they'll come knock your door off the hinges. And people that were working for the IRS, like my friend Sherry Jackson, who I interviewed her, she's the one that went and tried to win that $50,000 reward that she was going to prove the law in the movie America from Freedom to Fascism, that was created by my friend Aaron Russo, who is the guy who brought Led Zeppelin to the United States the first time. And they had a concert at Madison Square Garden. I was too young to go. That guy. Okay? And she said, Mel, we were making $500,000 a year in the 80s. The IRS really pays their agents well. And all of them, most of them, 98% of them know it's illegal as fuck. I'll repeat that. It's illegal as fuck. And I'm sorry for getting graphic with you, but there's only one way to shake you out of your fucking comas. I got to get graphic. But because they didn't want that gravy train to go away, that $500,000 a year that they were getting paid, probably tax-free, and they would knock your door off the hinges to collect your illegal taxes, and it says right on your form, voluntary. I volunteered not to pay for 40 years. I'm still a free man walking the streets, and now I got everything in my trust. And you'd be crazy not to come to the Junior Summit and get yourself one of those religious irrevocable trusts. Cobus is going to do a presentation for an hour in front of the room on stage. His personal assistant is going to be in the back. She'll take your name, telephone number, your last name, your email address, all that stuff, and they'll contact you. They'll be staying there for probably 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, however long it takes, and they'll personally take you to the bank. They'll take probably 10, 12 people a day to the bank, one at a time, and they'll open you up your trust, a real trust that's got real teeth, legal and binding. And you will do this so that if the bad guys survive, which I don't believe they will, you could tell them to fuck off. It's that simple. You could tell them to fuck off. Because you are now doing the same thing that Donald Trump is doing, what the Rockefellers did, the Bilderbergers, the Rothschilds, they all have trusts. Wouldn't you know it? The same people that want you to pay, the same people that want you to pay income taxes, don't pay income taxes. The thing that blows me away is these chemtrails. These chemtrails, and I don't want to get off subject, but maybe we need to find somebody who would like to speak about chemtrails at the Quantum Summit, the Junior Quantum Summit, maybe for 20, 30 minutes. Because we definitely need to raise awareness about this. They have accelerated that killing machine. People are getting very, very sick. Strontium, barium, aluminum, sulfur, all kinds of shit being sprayed on you like a lab rat, like you're a cockroach. Nobody says nothing. And all these fucking normies walking around like zombies. They don't know what fucking planet they're on. You're being sprayed like a fucking cockroach. You're seeing more commercials about testosterone. You think maybe there was a depopulation program, the 2030 agenda, that maybe they're spraying something in there to fuck with your testosterone, and now all of a sudden they have testosterone commercials. Problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem. They get your reaction. They know you go to the doctor, you did a blood test, and your testosterone is in the fucking dumpster at 226 when it's supposed to be 840. And now you need testosterone pills. Oh, we got the solution for you. Wouldn't you know it? How convenient. It's always about selling you a drug. And don't do it, by the way, because once you start doing testosterone shots, your body will never naturally produce testosterone ever again. Did you hear me? Look into, HGH. That might be a lot safer. And go and work out at the gym and hang out in the sauna. That will build up some testosterone very, very quickly. Okay? Do not trust these motherfuckers. Your kids, the educational system is another thing that's fucked. Man, listen, I could have a quantum summit that lasts for a fucking month on stage. Every day. I can have speaker after speaker after speaker. This planet has more problems because we all fell asleep in the getaway car. Every one of us. Not me. I've been yelling and screaming for 40 years. I thought this day would never happen. I thought you guys were never going to wake up. I love this country, but they are fighting so hard. They have infiltrated this country on every fucking level. Local government, county government, state government, your school system, your police force, your sheriff's department. They're all crooked. They're all in on it. The straw man movie is going to blow you away. Most people don't even know what a straw man is. It's a fictitious version of you, your twin version of you, created by the state. It doesn't exist. It's a creation of the state that they've been taxing, and they send you off to work, and you're running on that fucking treadmill thinking that if you could run a little bit faster, just a little bit faster, that you might be able to catch that carrot, and you don't. You get married, it's a bond. That's what your social security number is. That's a bond. That's your number that they're trading that money as a security or as a bond on the open market in Wall Street, and you're earning interest on top of interest. That money never leaves there. So every month that thing earns a yield, next month it earns more because there's more money. They're creating money out of thin air. Every one of you is worth $200 million minimum. You get married, it's a bond. You get divorced, it's a bond. You get remarried, if you're stupid enough, a lot of us are, okay? It's a bond. You get a parking ticket, it's a bond. You get a speeding ticket, it's a bond. You get a driver's license, it's a bond. You get your registration for your car, it's a bond. You get a hunting license, a fishing license. You get a license to pick your nose, it's a bond. They're making money on you hand over fist, and they're laughing at you. And these stupid fucking cops who don't fucking have any common sense to get out of the woods. They can't see the forest for the trees. They're so dumb. My wife just got pulled over the other day. I got to tell you the story. Who are you, sir? I'm her husband. So you got to get out of my whatever. I'm conducting some bullshit. Like, she's so important. This lesbian, ugly bitch. Oh my God, is she ugly? Not inside, but outside. Like, this girl is, I don't even if you want to call it a girl. You got to get out of my, whatever. I forget what she called it. She called it something weird. You got to park. So I parked 30 feet in front of my wife. She's like, no, you got to go to the hospital. Hospital's like a quarter mile down the road. So I had to drive all the way down the hospital to go wait for my wife. Thank God they didn't give her a ticket, but she was a bitch. It's like they're trained assholes to make your life even worse than what it is. Like, we need to add salt to a wound. Like, the fucking planet doesn't have enough problems. We need these cops to fuck with us. You guys are not part of the fucking solution. You're part of the fucking problem. Now, are there some good cops out there? I'm sure there are. I don't bump into many of those, believe me. Anyway, guys, we'll see you at the Quantum Summit, the Junior Quantum Summit. Tickets are going fast. They're going now. There's about 517 chairs. When they're sold out, they're sold out. Go to the website, quantumsummit1776.com. Get your seat now because it's going to be a complete blowout. Who knows? Maybe XRP by then might be back up to $2.26. And you guys will be like, oh, who knows? I don't know. Or it might be 2 pennies. This might be the event where XRP has been the lowest it's ever been. Who the hell knows? Either way, we're going to make history. Either way, we don't give up until we win. Thank you, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.